Da-da-da.
Oops. Looks like we're live.
Every limit, and we came off of Friday's fight night, and we had great matches here. And I like to tell y'all that 3 matches coming up, so make sure you tune in for that. But Alex, can you give a little start on this?
Alrighty. Thank you for the introduction, Darren. Like most of you may know me, most of you may not. My name is Alex Avalos, also known as El Bandido in AWC, and I'm here with Darren Freeman, aka Darren Freeman, Negro Kane, King Black, whatever you want to call him. And we are going to talk about the 2 out of 3 falls match of DC Zamchamp versus TJ Shadows for the X Division Championship. And may I say, wow, what a beautiful performance from both parties. The beginning of the match, the very first match, TJ Shadows was in control. He was dominating the matchup, but out of the blue, somehow, some way, DC Zamchamp ended up owning him. Like I said, DC Zamchamp is a striker. He's a fighter. Once he uses his arms and his legs, there's no stopping the man. There's literally no stopping the man. That's why his nickname is the Fighter. And I honestly wanted to see more grappling from DC Zamchamp, but in the end, I realized he's more of a striker, he's more of a fighter. He'll grapple when he wants to, but at the end, it's all about his elbows and his legs. And once he hits you on that fighter's elbow, it's done. What do you got to say for the first part of the matchup, Darren?
That match is actually really good. As you said, TJ had a lot of offense, but DC pulled out with the win with his great striking ability. And, like, what can I say? He's a fighter.
And then the next one, the submission match. This is where I honestly thought DC Zamchamp was going to win. That submission match, I honestly thought it was all DC Zamchamp. But at the end, with that surfboard-style stretch, TJ Shadows managed to pull off the win. I mean, DC Zamchamp was attempting a double cross-arm maneuver, locking both the arm and the leg. That didn't work. He did that multiple times. When I was saying during commentary, he should have just focused on the head. He should have went for that triangle hold, and it would have been done. He would have been X Division champion. But no, he wanted to weaken every part of the body. As smart as that may be, he was initially working on the head, fighter elbow after fighter elbow, and he didn't do it. He didn't do the triangle lock, so I felt that matchup is what ended him, what could have been a new X Division champion. What do you think?
Well, as you said, DC did actually a good job. What I was concerned about, DC had most of the offense in here, and he turned out to lose. As you said, he was not focused on the head as he did damage to the head last match. He is then working on a more all-around body parts. So he shouldn't have been doing that. He should have worked on the head. We probably would have a new X Division champion right now, but yeah, he didn't listen.
Yep, he didn't, because TJ Shadows was working on the body. He was just working all on the back and the torso, and at the end he did that surfboard, and boom, he got the victory for 2. And then the last match was good too. That was probably the most even part of the match. At first match, it was all TJ Shadows, and then amazing counter from DC Zamchamp, and then DC Zamchamp was dominating the rest of the matchup, and out of the blue, TJ Shadows came for the victory. I think this was the close call. They both had offensive and defensive maneuvers. At the end of the day, the champ won. The champ did it.
Yep, he did it.
It was a beautiful matchup. Now, we have the upcoming match shortly in about half an hour or so, the Spring Bash pre-show, which is the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, which is, I believe, I know it's the Moonshine Mafia. Just give me a moment. I need to pull it back up to see the competitors once again. And let's see who the competitors are for the matchup card at Spring Bash. There we go. We got the Fatal 4-Way for the vacated AWC Tag Team Champions, and it's going to be David and Jin Kazi, Kid Crush and Awesome X, Darren Freeman and Dane, and then the Moonshine Mafia, also the X Factors champions. I know you're going to have a biased opinion on this, Darren. I know you believe that you and Dane are going to walk away tag team champions. I'm not saying it can't happen, but why do you think you and him are going to walk out as tag team champions?
Wait, first of all, why do you think? Listen, it's Darren Freeman. It's not Kane Black. Now, let me narrow it down to you at what happened in Season 1. Season 1, Darren Freeman was a beast. He turned to Kane Black, and he was more like a pet. But now it's Darren Freeman back, and you got tag team partner Dane, and Dane was AKA and Mid-Card Mafia. Dane's an all-around great performer anyway. So just put him and the Beast there, and together it's a dominant tag team. And they go to this match, I prefer a win. It's going to be a win.
See, regardless of what people think of you backstage in the ring, I know I'm one of them that I think sometimes you're a douche, but you're an entertaining douche. You make me laugh. You keep us entertained. You're the quote-unquote greatest heel in AWC history, but beside that, I believe your powerhouse and Dane's technical ability could work, but then again, like we said, Jin Kazi, the guy that everybody's rooting for, after all, he is the main champion of tonight. And what can we say? He's just a champ.
Hey, man, we got Jin Kazi, we got Dane. It's them two. We put them two in the ring, it's chaos going to break loose. So I ain't going to say that we're going to lose, but, hey, I know we're going to win. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
For me, I believe the weakest ones of the matchup is Kid Crush and Awesome X. I feel like that's the most awkward mesh in this matchup. We have Moonshine Mafia, who's an actual team. We have you and Dane, which are, the opposites of track. Then I have Jin Kazi, and then I have David. Don't know much about David. Let him know he's probably just the pet of Jin Kazi. But you and Dane, probably could be my choice. Why? Because personally, I like Moonshine Mafia. Dustin Bietti never seemed like a real competition for me. And then Rusty, because he thinks he was the greatest thing from DOG Club X, which honestly he was probably the weakest link. Everybody thought I was the shining star of DOG Club X, and they still think I'm the hottest thing here from that group.
I want to tell people that don't know, David is an anarchist, but after anarchist lost, he lost all the ability, so Jen started taking control of him. So anarchist is David. By the way.
No wonder he looked familiar. Poor anarchist. Yeah. But even then, I still feel like that'll bring Jin Kazi down because he only has control of him. He has control of him, so he's going to worry about not losing control of him anymore because he wants his pet. That's how I see it. So I feel like the first team eliminated is going to be obviously Kid Crush and Awesome X. That is my opinion on who's going to be eliminated first. And then it's a toss-up between you and Moonshine Mafia. I feel like Moonshine Mafia is going to get eliminated afterwards, or if not, somehow Dane's going to get pinned from your side of the team.
Yes.
And let's see the next matchup of the night. Then, it's Chadwick, Charles Maxwell versus who was it again that they were versing again? Charles Maxwell and Chadwick?
Huh?
Because I know the first match is the Fatal 4-Way elimination match. Then we had Chadwick, Charles Maxwell versus who was it again?
Stone versus Charles Maxwell. Hear me, Alex?
What's up?
It's Stoner versus Charles Maxwell.
Oh, yeah. Somehow I feel like the Dark Horses are probably going to win the match, and it's probably Maxwell and Chadwick. And then we have John Cena versus Miguel Roderick for the Limitless Champion. Who do you think is going to win?
John Cena.
I think that's what everybody's saying right now that it's going to be John Cena.
He's a Mr. 2 count. So, of course you're going to win.
And then we have, and then after that we have the greatest, probably going to be the best triple threat match of AWC's history with DC Zamcham, DJ Shadows, and DJK. In a steel cage.
Oh, I've heard that before.
What's that?
Oh. Yeah, I think Off Screen did that before, but keep going.
Question, Darren. Did they already announce the teammates for Team Darren and Team Adam Balaz?
I have no idea where he just went, so I'm just going to fill in for him. I'm here, Alex. Don't worry. I'll fill in for Darren until he comes.
All right, because I don't want to sound like a goof by myself on the live hangout.
Yeah. So what were you saying?
I was going to say, did you already announce the teammates for Team Adam or Team Darren, or is that going to be a surprise?
This roles. You just gotta guess who the teammates are, and Darren's back.
Let me see. For Team Adam and Team Darren, I feel like here's going to be the rundown for the teams. For Team Adam, I think it's going to be him. Probably, I'm going to sound like a troll, probably him. Tyler Williams is going to come out as a surprise mystery opponent. Or who knows, maybe Tahir will be in there.
Yeah, true. For Adam, I think they're gonna be. It's hard to say because Adam got a lot of friends, a lot of people. Boy. Oh.
Or who knows? Let's see with you. You'll probably have Dane, obvious. I feel like your team is going to be a controversial team. Probably is going to be you, Dane, Jason Saxon, and the epidemic child, Josh Steinberg.
No, Jason Saxon. No. No, not him. Ain't but him.
Who knows? I mean, you say people don't like you because of your actions lately, so maybe it's fair that they put you with teammates that people absolutely hate.
I'm a perfect heel, so people is gonna hate me. That's my job. People gotta hate me.
And then let's see. We also, who do you think the mystery partner is going to be for the X Factors champion for TJ Shadows?
Probably Jen. I don't know.
Probably not Jen. Or let's see, who else could be a possible? Or who knows? Maybe the Nate Favorite comes back, or DC Zamchamp becomes the mystery partner.
Wow, that was some epic shit.
But for me, Team Adam Balaz versus Team Darren, that's going to be an interesting toss-up.
The big versus the bigger, and I'm the bigger. He's just the big.
Figure, yeah, you would claim yourself as the bigger.
I'm the bigger. I'm the baddest. That's how it goes.
Alrighty, let's do the champions. I mean, the captain's tale of the tape. Darren Freeman, your accomplishments as both Darren Freeman and Kane Black. I want to hear your accomplishments.
Well, I got a lot of accomplishments as Darren Freeman. Kane Black so much.
Like titles, cup wins, or certain awards you got.
Titles, Limitless, X Division, four-time Limitless, by the way.
There we go.
Team, three-time tag team, two-time tag team. I was an X Division champion, but as everybody know that I got taken away from me, but it still do count. So yeah, my next step is the World Championship.
The ACW or the AWC?
The AWC.
God, 10 for a buddy. Reach for the skies. So we have that tail of the tape, and then we have Adam. We have tag team champion, former world champion, former X Division champion, the first ever Grand Slam champion.
I'm a Grand Slam champion too.
Did you win a world title?
Oh my God, I'm almost a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, because it's got to be the world champion, the secondary title, and the tag team title. So you win either the ACW or the AWC, then you'll be a Grand Slam champion. So we have pretty even tail of the tapes because he's only held those titles for ever so little. You're a 4-time Limitless champion, 2-time tag champion, and an X Division champion. And depending on who your partners are, and I feel like right now it's even stalemate, or Tyler will find a way to twist and turn this and make it Tyler style.
Yeah.
And then we have the ACW matchup, which is El Bandido and T Dynamite, the one that nobody really likes. Who do you think will win this match? And be honest, even though I'm here, you can pick whoever you want. Who do you think would win, or who do you think should win?
Honestly, I think that it's probably gonna go to TJ Shadow. Wait, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Darren had to go for a second. He'll be right back. What was the question?
I was gonna say I'm looking at the matchup cards for tonight's show, and one of them is I saw El Bandido versus T Dynamite for the ACW, and I was asking him who do you think is going to win, and who does he think should win?
Who should win? El Bandito. Who's gonna win? I think it's gonna be El Bandito. I mean, he's been on fire as of late, and he has the crowd behind him. And, you know, it's just a matter of time before he beats T Dynamite, a guy who he's known since day one. And now these guys were tag team partners, and now they're fighting each other. It's the perfect story. It's the perfect underdog story. El Bandito's going to come in, and he's going to beat T Dynamite and become the new ACW World Heavyweight Champion.
I like that tail of the tip, because also keep in mind, all of our encounters with T Dynamite, I have never beat him in a one-on-one matchup. Never. Not once since we both started our careers as E-Fetters, V-Fetters, whatever you want to call it.
Nope.
Never defeated him once. If I can beat him this coming show, I can prove all the naysayers what if. They're going to say, what if Alex Avalos / El Bandido can finally beat T Dynamite? That what if will be gone.
Exactly. I think you got this in the bag.
The match is the AWC World Championship. Marco Tazbakali and Jin Mother Effin Kazi. I like this change in Jin Kazi. I like it. I feel like it's a Sting meets Shinsuke Nakamura-esque feel.
I'd like to change to Jin Kazi too. Well, one, I'm a big mark for heel Jin. I think Jin is coming real into his own as one of the greatest heels in AWC. You know, he beat Anarchist one week. The next week, he shaved his head and told him, change your clothes, and you're coming out with me to ringside every day. And every time you win, I'm going to, you know, celebrate. And you're going to celebrate outside the ring. I like that heel, Jin Kazi.
It works. I love it. I love it.
It's like the Anarchist you know and love has been tortured by Jin, and there's nothing he can do about it.
It's like if you did the Nexus storyline where Wade Barrett takes control of John Cena, but better. You did it multiple times better than how WWE would have done it. You have the perfect the perfect wrestler to do what he did to Anarchist. Anybody else would be Probably DJK could have worked, but Jin Kazi does it perfectly. It's tastefully done.
Exactly, especially because he made Anarchist tap out, so it's kind of like he kind of lost it all after that point because, you know, Anarchist has never, ever tapped out.
Nope. He was the Undertaker of the business where during this time in it, he never submitted, he never tapped out, and then all of a sudden, he broke him. Jin Kazi broke the prodigy, the cornerstone of AWC.
Yeah, he did. And now to seeing him come out with just the way he comes out is just, it's just disgusting. It just makes you want to like to slap the shit out of Jin Kazi even more every time. It's like you take that perfect wrestler Anarchist and it's just like, what did you make him into?
But that's his job. Jin Kazi's doing what he has to do. He's being the perfect heel.
I don't even know if you noticed, but have you seen David's back? That's his name, David.
Yes, I have, and it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah, Jin apparently tattooed property of Jin Kazi onto David's back. Some extreme shit there.
Hey, keep in mind, tattoos are permanent, and unless, you know, David comes out of the possession of Jin Kazi, it'll be painful to get that tattoo off.
Get it lasered off? Yeah, it would be painful.
So I missed your the biggest Skype of the summer where you talked to Cole Stoner and Anthony Hill. Is there any?
It's on All Wrestling Network. Feel free to go back and watch it.
You know what? I'm probably gonna do that right now. I'm gonna look at it to see the news and all the hype.
But before we get to that, what are your predictions? Who's going to win? Is it going to be Jin Kazi or is it going to be Marco Tazvikali?
I feel like Jin Kazi is still going to retain the World Championship. He still has a lot to go. He still has a lot to prove.
You think Jin has a lot to prove at this point?
Well, and right now, a little bit more. Right now, he's the man. He's the man. He's the poster boy for AWC, but he's not what Anarchist was. He wasn't in the position of Anarchist, where he was the sheriff in town. He was the judge. He decides who stays and who leaves. Like he was a great keeper.
That's the thing about Anarchist. People will say Anarchist is the greatest of all time. Anarchist this, Anarchist that, but never was Anarchist technically the face of the company. And usually you get that label, face of the company, when you win the World Championship. Anarchist is one of the very few wrestlers who's never won the World Championship. At that, people will say he's the greatest wrestler to never win the World Championship. And with him being by Jin Kazi's side, you can imagine he's probably never going to get a World Championship out ever again.
Or who knows, maybe somehow, some way, something will trigger into Anarchist and we'll see the man that everybody loves and so misses.
Maybe, but I don't think that's coming for a while. I think Anarchist is kind of getting brainwashed now. I feel like more and more I see him, he looks happy and happier, which is odd.
It's not the Anarchist we know.
I think Jin is brainwashing him.
But what can we expect? Jin Kazi has become unpredictable as of late once he, turned his back on the fans.
Yeah, that's much is true. But anyway, let's move on to the main event of the evening.
Already the main event of the evening. Who knows? I feel like, Leo Shepard might win it.
A lot of people were saying that Leo Shepard has this in the bag.
See, no one knows much about him. He's the dark horse of the group, so I feel like, we already know what to expect from Alejandro. Alejandro's Alejandro. Me, honestly, I think Johnny Camundo is a one-hit wonder.
You think so?
Don't get me wrong. He's an unpredictable wrestler, but in terms of keeping a championship, I think he's a one-hit wonder. He only can keep it for so long.
That's what I've been hearing lately. I've been hearing that Johnny's going to drop that title as soon as he won it. I'm like, no one's giving him a chance. I'm like, Leo Shepard, don't get me wrong. Leo Shepard is an amazing wrestler. He's been beating people left and right. He beat 2 champions in the course of 2 weeks, mind you. Limitless and then the Intercontinental Champion. And now he's facing the Intercontinental Champion. And not only his third match, but his third match is the main event of Spring Bash. Who can say that? Who can say that their third match is the main event of Spring Bash?
You have a valid point.
The guy has the spotlight on him. You can imagine that he's going to be like pulling out all the stops in order to become champion. But I don't know if he... It's a stretch. I feel like the one who probably has the best chance of winning, and it's hard to predict, but I feel like the one who might have the best chance of winning is Leo Shepard.
Like I said, Leo Shepard, first of all, he has that drive, he has that motivation. He wants to prove that he belongs here in this company. Alejandro, he doesn't have much to prove for the Intercontinental Division. He was the Intercontinental, or Ale Continental Division.
But you can imagine that he wants that title back. Like, that title was his trial for 400 days. You can imagine there's something in Alejandro that really wants that title back. So he has that drive. If anything, his drive might be greater than Leo's. And here's Darren.
Hello. So what's been going on? Why I was doing something important.
What happened was we were talking about the main event, which was Johnny Camundo, Alejandro, and Leo Shepard. We were going to say who has it in the bag. I said Leo Shepard has it in the bag for the win.
Well, Ale's an all-time performer. Leo Shepard, he just came in the game, so I don't know why he getting pushed like that. So I don't like guys that been pushed too much, and he really been pushed too much. So I'm not worried for Leo Shepard. Who else said was in here?
It was him, Alejandro, and Johnny Camundo, who's the champ. I'm saying that Johnny Camundo is probably going to lose the title tomorrow night at Spring Bash.
Yes. Now, the reason why I say he's going to lose it, listen, you saw the transformation he had like over 3 times. Like, come on now. He went from a beast to a wham back to a beast. Like, that's 3 transformations that he had. And I don't honestly think that that he can attain being a champion, and inside he's still a little bitch that he is. So that's just me.
Well, true. You have a point there. You have a very valid point there. But like I said, I know you don't like guys that just start and get pushed right away. But keep in mind, he's already impressed us all.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's good. But I'm not saying he's good enough to get an instant push like a fast rewind button. I say rewind button, fast forward button. Not gonna hit stop no time soon.
So, is there anything else to talk about for tonight?
Well, we got like 20 minutes till spring break. Like, damn it, we left. All right. This is Denver Enigma signing out. Make sure you tune in for Spring Bash. A lot of great matches. Holla at your boy. Follow my channel, man. Peace out.